Hello, friends. Today we will be talking with the one and only Candi Walden. Let's get started. Hi, friends. This is Bethany Jennings, and you're listening to We Should Talk. It's a podcast where we talk about anything and everything to encourage, equip, and empower you to be a decent human. Let's talk. Hello and welcome back. As promised in our opening statements, today we will be talking with Candi Walden. She is a pastor's wife from Georgia, and to hear her talk, you would believe it. She and her husband pastor a really great work. They're next to a college town. There's always a very young congregation, a very fresh congregation at their church. They are growing and expanding. They have 2 children who are full grown and married now, Jake and Annabeth. So Jake Walden, Annabeth Walden, but Annabeth recently got married and now she is Annabeth Kirk. So lots of things. We were just talking, not even at her house really. I had gone to Georgia earlier this year to do a recording with Brian Pound. Brian Pound has a live recording coming out. I don't know when, but at some point. And I was singing on a song on that recording. And so I was there, but I didn't have to be there until later on in the week. But Brian needed David there for the recording for some of the background, like pre-dub stuff. And so David was there working on production things. And Annabeth, not Walden anymore, I'm so Walden. Annabeth Kirk actually came and got me. She is a precious, precious girl. I met her, I believe, in 2020. We were doing an event together. She was singing on a worship team that we were coordinating. And it was definitely a God connection. And then when I met her mom, I was even happier that I had met Annabeth. So they're wonderful people. So Annabeth came and picked me up from Loganville, Georgia, for Pastor Court Chavis's church. That's where the recording was going to be. So she came and picked me up from there and took me to her house, her and Landon's house. And I just had a few days to retreat and do nothing. And I had a very, very fresh baby. Silas was only a few weeks old. And so it was nice to be able to catch my breath and do nothing for a second before, going and doing the recording and all of those things. So that being said, while I was there, Sister Walden, Candi Walden, came over and brought me coffee and muffins and I don't know what all else, because they are wonderful, hospitable people. And we just started talking, which like we do, because we're friends. And I think it's so cool that I can say I am friends with the Candi Walden. I know her and she knows me. So we just started talking, and about halfway through the conversation, I was like, hey, can I just hit the record button? And she was like, yeah, sure. So we hit the record button and we just talked. So in this setting, we are at Annabeth's table in her home. It's like a big open, airy space. And so you'll hear lots of echoing. You're going to hear Onyx in the background. You're going to hear Silas cooing. You're going to hear us cooing back to Silas. We will also be featuring Miss Rachel from YouTube, because Onyx watches her learning videos occasionally. So this particular instance, I wasn't co-watching with him because I was talking to Sister Walden. But Rachel's in there. You're going to hear her. Let me tell you, that woman can teach your child some things. So anyways, we talk about a lot of things. But I invite you to pull up a chair at this proverbial table and have a conversation with us. Here we go. So that happens down south too, like when the hurricanes hit.
Yeah.
The crisis brings out everyone's best and worst attributes. Like Pastor Ben mentioned it the other day, and it was like the most aha moment. He's like, right before the hurricane Everyone is amazing. Everyone's helping each other. Everyone's taking care of each other. Yeah. And as soon as the hurricane's done, they're pulling guns on each other at the gas tank.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about what your family needs, and okay, we're all one big family. Okay, but really, this is my family.
Yeah.
And COVID did that for a lot of people because we couldn't go occupy our brains with stuff. Yeah. We had to sit with our feelings and sit with our emotions that we had been burying for years on end.
And nobody was free from it.
No.
It hit everybody that I know. There's a sweet lady that I talk to a lot. She lives up north, and I called her one day just crying my eyeballs out. I didn't know what to do. I had been so hurt by a situation. I had been completely caught off guard by a situation, and I was worried about my family. I was worried about my sanity. I was worried about the church. Yeah. I was worried about everything and everybody, and I just called her and I said, I just really need you to pray for my mind. I just really need you to pray for me. And I kind of told her what was happening, and she said, I could tell you churches with 500, 600, 700, 800 people right now that lost over half of their congregations. And she said, and they were trying as hard as they could, that it was like people just used that kind of as a
they made it a long distance relationship.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
And a lot of people did get closer to God in the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
If you use that quiet time with all your feelings the right way.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people got a deeper relationship with God, but a lot of people used what they perceived as a deeper, more mature relationship one-on-one as an excuse to not keep assembling. Exactly. As an excuse to not get together, to not fellowship. And I think people have like this misconstrued, is that a word? Misconstrued? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Misconstrued sense of the importance of fellowship.
Yes.
They're like, I'm saved. I have a personal walk with God. I can do this on my own. I'll get together with friends sometimes. But it says in Scripture, in Acts, they continue steadfastly, the apostles' doctrine, and in prayer, and in fellowship.
Yes, absolutely.
It's right up there with doctrine.
Yeah.
You can have all the doctrine in the world, but if you're not fellowshipping people who are encouraging you,
oh, absolutely.
Or if you are fellowshipping people who trash the doctrine that you now believe,
oh goodness, yeah, yeah.
Fellowship is really important. It's just as important as doctrine.
I think it is.
It's not optional.
And I had to learn that. I had to learn that in a deeper sense because I grew up in this thing. I was born and raised apostolic. Like my granddaddy was a pastor for 47 years, mm-hmm. And this way of life is the only way of life I have ever known. And I try to put myself in other people's situations. Why do they do this? Why are they not doing this? And I try to understand that. But I know for me personally, it's like Monday night, we couldn't have prayer because of the storms and all the stuff. And it messed my whole week up.
It throws you, right?
It throws you in every way, in every sense. It throws you, and it messes up your week.
It's because your life is built around it.
My life is built around it.
It's not a matter of I live my life and church is a part of my life.
Yeah.
The church and your relationship with God becomes your life.
It is everything.
I think that's why it's such a big deal when new converts come in.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they need grace, not just from the Lord, but they need grace from the people of the church.
Piles of grace.
Like even the times that we eat are different because of church. Like the times that I had a midnight snack for my dinner as a PK.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, I didn't realize that it wasn't normal until I was in my 20s. I was like, what, y'all don't eat at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Right. You don't wait till 9:30 at night when church is over to go eat at Chili's?
Listen, I still get my best work done in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I mean, I get this rush of energy, and I'll get this rush of inspiration, and then I'm up, and I'm either writing or I'm cleaning. I do crazy stuff in the middle of the night. I'll clean baseboards in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
And I always grew up, and we always said, oh, it's because every woman in our family we're night owls, and we just kind of always, well, this is what we are. But I was like, no, I think it's got a lot to do with
It's environmental. It's
ministry.
not just, yeah, it's the environment you're raised in too.
Oh, for sure.
It's not just your nature, it's nurture. Mm-hmm. I mean, we are 50-50, right? We are, like, you're born with what you're born with, chemically, physically.
Yeah.
But then there's the stuff that gets put into you when you're getting raised, right? Your norms are established.
Yeah.
It's nature and nurture. They're not at odds with each other. It's most psych classes presented as nature versus nurture. Like, we're not.
Like, it's at odds.
We're not at odds.
Yeah.
It all gels together if you let it.
I think so. I think you have to, or either it'll break you. I do. I mean, I really do. There are some times when I just have to go, okay.
This is just
Here
who
we
I
are.
am.
Here we are. Here we are.
That doesn't mean you stop bettering yourself. I don't know. I'm not a morning person at all.
Yeah.
But I love mornings.
I do too.
I'm not a morning peopler. Maybe I should say that. I'm a
what?
person that enjoys the morning, but I don't enjoy people in the morning. Like, I don't even, like, I love my little people, and snuggles are great. I love my boys.
But do we have to talk about it?
But do we have to talk at all?
Yeah.
I try not to talk before double-digit hours. Once 10 o'clock hits, we can talk.
Yeah.
It's not even a coffee thing.
Yeah.
I do enjoy coffee, but it's not like it helps me function through the day.
Yeah.
It's not like a caffeine thing. I can get decaf coffee. It just makes me feel like a nicer person when I have a warm
and
drink.
it's almost like a little ritual. It's like, okay, this is how we're starting the day out. Everything's good.
It's a good routine.
Yeah.
And I think in ministry, we don't get routine very often.
Mm-mm. I had to, well, because I am a night person, straight up, I'm a night person.
Yeah.
My husband gets up between 5 and 5:30 every single day of his blessed life.
Jesus help
And
him.
he's usually at the church on Sundays before 5:30.
Wow. Has he always been that way?
He's always been like that. That is his.
Even in his rock star days?
You know what? There are portions of his rock star days.
We still
I
talk
just
about
don't know. I just do not know. I don't know.
It's safer not to know.
He wants that time to be in the building, in the church. Like, I mean, he's at the church every day, but he wants that time just to pray and study and walk the aisles and do all the things.
That's usually what the morning time is for, right?
Yeah.
Most people, it's to have some kind of routine in your day, because your day has no routine the rest of the day. And I like my morning time. If I don't have my quiet time in the mornings, a lot of times nobody gets calm, quiet times from me the rest of the day.
It's because you're messed up all day long. You haven't had any kind of, I don't know.
No check-ins with the Lord.
Yeah. Oh, I do. Yeah, I have to. I don't function well if I don't. This is my routine. I get up in the morning, make coffee, get my Bible out, and read at least like 5 to 7 chapters. First thing, because I am huge about that's got to be the first thing in my mind to keep me where I need to be.
And then everything else through the day filters through
everything filters through that. And also, I take very seriously what I do. I'm a pastor's wife, and I can't tell them what to do and how to live and how to fix it for them, do whatever. If I'm not, at least I'll have a little bit of time in the morning to take care of myself.
Yeah, and it's not even you do what you tell them to do as far as having daily time with God. It's a matter, I mean, that too, but having the wisdom and the resource to tell them what to do.
I have got a church. We've got a very young church. A young church.
Y'all do. Yeah.
We do. And
I remember that from when we were here before.
And I've got sweet little girls in their, late teens, all the way up in their 30s that call me every single day. Some of them are brand new converts, and they're like, I don't know what to do with this day. I don't know how to feel. Some of them are alcoholics and drug addicts.
It's a whole life, like their life changes. When we say the Lord's going to change your life, He will change your life. And it's always for the better, but it doesn't mean it's not a struggle sometimes.
Oh, they don't, there are sometimes they'll literally text me or call me and say, I'm bored. I have some quiet time. The first thing I'm going to do is go back to old habits. So tell me what to do. They don't
That's
know what
real.
to do.
That's real.
Yeah, it's not on a Sunday when they're shouting and dancing and everything's great. It's, it's in the middle of the week when
The weekdays.
yeah, when they're bored and they're like, what did I used to do when I was bored? Well, I used to drink, or I used to go back to terrible habits or whatever, and negative thoughts and all this stuff. And they'll call me, and if I'm not where I need to be, I'll be like, get over it. Do this, do this, do that. I want to be real, matter of fact with them. And
We don't get the attributes of God without being around God. And when we're supposed to display them, I try really hard to be like Jesus, but I'm not him. And so a lot of times, long suffering, that particular fruit of the Spirit, I try to have it. But if I don't spend time with God, I don't have enough of it. My long suffering becomes short suffering.
Listen, I was about to say my long suffering has an expiration date. I'm like, can you get your act together, please, ma'am? And a lot of times I'm talking to myself. So it's like, my middle name is Regina, and my husband is like, Regina, get it together right now. I love you so much. So, look at this baby.
He's so content right now.
Oh, he's just a happy camper.
No, I think we are hardest on ourselves too.
Absolutely. No, nobody can, in our minds, okay, so I'm sure that you do this. Me looking at you, I'm like, wow, she's fabulous.
Am I sitting here in my pajamas having a muffin at whatever time it is?
Yes, still got the best skin of anybody I've ever seen.
Whatever.
Do you even have pores in your face?
I do, actually. The size of Texas on my nose.
I do not believe it. But I can look at you and be like, wow, she is like, I've got 3 words for you, like fantastic. Like you're just wonderful. But you are thinking, oh. That's my husband's ringtone. Hey, I'll call you right back. I love you. I love you back. But anyway, oh goodness,
that's hilarious.
So I'm looking at you like, wow, she's got it all together, and you are probably thinking about a conversation that you had 6 months ago with somebody that you feel like it could have went better and it ruined everything, or is that just me?
No. The things that we replay in our minds in the quiet hours. Oh. The quiet hours are blessed or scary.
They're brutal for me.
Blessed or brutal.
Absolutely.
There you go, the quiet hours.
Yes, a bloodbath most of the time. I mean,
remember that one time when I was 9? And
I could totally do that. Or the thing that really gets me that I know that shouldn't is the times that I should have taken up for myself. But I didn't. I just let somebody walk all over me and say what they wanted to. But the problem is, when I replay it in my mind, I'm like a Viking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm obliterating somebody. I'm like, they would never say that to me.
4 months later, you know exactly what you would have said.
And then you see them in the grocery store and you're like, oh, it's so good to see you. And nothing.
Maybe that's the best thing, though. Maybe that's
probably
how we do it. We do like this, it's role play. That's a form of talk therapy, is to do role play. And to say, what would you say to this person if...
Oh, yeah.
So we just do that with ourselves. Our brains are taking care of us.
Well, and 9 times out of 10, if you ever do say exactly what you want to say at exactly that time, you always regret it.
You do. Usually that's right.
I do. If I
the
ever
Lord's
say
working
something,
on me. I literally have to. I took like a year of my life. I think it was like early 20s, late teens, maybe, which shockingly was a decade ago. We're not going to talk about it. Anyway.
I know. I'm with you.
And like I studied to be silent. Because silence did not come easy for me. I was raised with 2 older brothers.
Okay.
And if I was going to be heard, I had to speak up.
You had to yell almost, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like have a very emotional cry session, which I still have. And that's fine in its place.
Yeah.
But I studied to be silent because I'm such a smart mouth. Like, I always have something to say. I try not to always say it now.
Yeah.
Time and maturity has hopefully helped.
Yes.
And time with the Lord.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I always have something to say. And so a lot of times I'll just say whatever if I'm feeling comfortable in the moment. And then later, in the brutal quiet hours, I'm like, Bethany, they probably think you are such a jerk.
They
And I
probably
didn't
think
mean
you're
it
so
in a
mean.
mean way. Yeah, I didn't mean it in a mean way.
I know.
Like it's like they probably don't know me like that yet.
Yeah.
Maybe I was too much for them. That's what replays in my brain. I was probably too much for them.
Yeah. Oh, have you met me? Have you met Annabeth?
One and the same, honestly.
Listen.
It's wild.
Jake showed up the day he was born. He didn't even cry. He just looked around like, it's so nice to see you. I'll be in the other room if you need me.
Would.
Like he's like totally just
Call me if you need anything, my
yeah, just like his dad. Like we're just gonna sit and be quiet. Is that good with you? And then Annabeth shows up like da 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 da, mommy. Like she's like, yes, let's do this. You know, and so we're extremely extroverted when we feed off that energy in a room full of people so fast.
Which is so foreign to me.
Yeah.
I love we need those people.
Oh yeah.
But I am not those people.
Yeah. Yeah.
My recharge is not in a room full of people.
Yeah.
Like I can be in a room full of people, say nothing, and still be tired.
My husband can too. He
I'll
has
sit
to
in
go
the
home
corner
and
and be like,
collapse. Yeah, I know.
because you walk in. I think a lot of times in ministry too, but you walk in and you start analyzing everybody, or you have this pressure on your chest of I'd rather not have to talk to anybody to counsel them through anything. I just want to come and enjoy the event tonight.
Exactly.
And you rarely get that when you are the pastor's family.
No, you don't. I have a very close-knit group of friends, all two of them.
All two of them.
Yes, that I can really just kind of,
My circle is a dot.
Yes, my circle is definitely a dot, And you do have those people that you can trust. And I have walked in a room before and felt like, oh, anything I say is going to be
picked apart
and held against me,
Yeah.
And I've had to.
It felt like Miranda rights should have been read.
Exactly.
As y'all walked in the door.
Yes, I was unaware of the situation. So, and I've had to tell Annabeth that too. I've had to be like, baby,
She's told me that.
Yeah.
She feels like sometimes she's too much for people. She's told me that. Mm-hmm. But I don't know that people truly understand genuine kindness.
That's true.
Y'all really are genuinely kind people. Like there's no ulterior motive. No, I want you to owe me later. No, no. I'm going to do this, but then I'm going to tell everyone that I had to do this for them.
Yeah,
that's not y'all at all. Anytime, y'all are in Georgia. I'm all the way in deep Southeast Texas, and it's always, what can I do for you today? I'm like, what you gonna do from there?
I'm gonna pray real hard.
But she's like, I'll order whatever you need from Amazon. I'll have it shipped to you.
Yeah.
You want me to call you in to go food? Do you want? I was like, who thinks of this?
If she loves you for real, and she loves you forever. I mean,
she really is precious. But that doesn't come from nowhere.
Yeah.
And that's why I just say to know Annabeth is to know Candi. Walden.
Oh, God love her. Y'all pray for her. Just pray for her. But I think the way I grew up is like we were talking about earlier. You didn't talk about your problems. You didn't get therapy. You didn't.
Yeah.
Because I was born in the 70s, man. Me and the Bee Gees,
If you have problems, you ignored them or smoked them away.
Yeah. If you don't talk about it, it'll go away. I mean, and that was everything.
I feel that way about some people. If I don't talk to them, they'll go away.
Praise God.
Sometimes it works.
Yes. Listen, my sweet little grandmother, who was my hero, my favorite person in the whole world, when I told her that I was pregnant with Jake, I was so excited.
Careful, don't fall.
And she grew up in a time, she grew up in the Depression. You didn't say pregnant, you didn't say belly, you didn't say.
Oh, yeah, it was like a wordy dirt.
Oh, no.
Wasn't it Lucy and Desi when she was pregnant? It was like a whole thing for her to say that or be pregnant on screen or something.
It was a scandal, for real. It was.
Of all the scandals that could have come from that marriage.
Of everything. But she actually said to me, and she was like, oh, I'm so excited. She said, if you don't talk about it, it'll go away. And I'm like, this is not going away. This is just not going away, But she was also like, I was really, really sick with Jake.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm talking like all day sickness, all night sickness. It was pitiful. I was a wreck. And Ed had to get up and go to work that morning. It was about 7:30 in the morning. I called my grandmother, and I was feeling so sorry for myself. She was completely in love with him. She thought that I won the lottery. by marrying him. And she was right. I did. I love him so much. He's my
It's
favorite
nice
person.
that family thinks that, though.
Oh, yeah, she loved him. But anyway, I was so sick, and I was like, Mama, I said, can I just come over and get some coffee? And did you make biscuits this morning? Because I'm so sick, and I was just feeling really sorry for myself. And I promise you, she said, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. She said, and I know that sweet little husband of yours didn't get a minute's worth of rest, did he? I was like, no, he didn't.
Why are you so worried about him?
But I'll be able to get biscuits in a minute.
I'll bring him some biscuits back.
Yeah. I don't know how I got off on that, but anyway.
You were talking about child of the 70s, and there were certain things you didn't say.
You didn't talk about it, and so I don't know, when I kind of found that that it was okay to not be okay. Not that I use it as a crutch, because you really do want to be okay. The goal is to be okay, but once I found out that it was all right to talk about that or say, hey, I'm having a hard time with this, and can you pray for? I wouldn't even ask people to pray for me for forever.
We don't a lot of times. We're so busy praying for other people, and we don't want people to think we're weak or weakness. Even physical needs. Like, I did not go to the front when my leg was falling off during pregnancy. Anybody tell you about that?
Yes.
Like, they were like, if you need prayer, come to the front. And I didn't. And I used the excuse of, well, I don't need to be walking on it right now. But I didn't want to go. I didn't want the attention.
I know.
I
can't stand it either.
And I thought, I can pray for this. I trust my prayers. I already have some people praying for it. Other people need it.
Yeah.
Other people need it.
Other people need it. And I want it for other people so bad. Like, if whatever I'm doing, singing or speaking or like whatever the case may be, man, I can have a breakthrough for you all day long. I mean, pull for you, shouting, dancing, claiming everything in Jesus' name, and just having church over your stuff, your needs. But if somebody ever comes up to me at the piano or wherever I'm at and they start praying for me, I feel like I'm in a glass house, I'm in a spotlight, and it's really hard. And it's not that I don't know that. I know they love me. I know my church people want the best for me. I know my friends want to pray for me. And sometimes, they just come over to the piano or whatever, and everybody lays hands on me, and it's so sweet, and I love it. But I always feel like somebody else needs this more than I do, and I'm wasting a few minutes during this service. There's some kind of insecurity, I think, that just. Well, you think that's a ministry thing? You think that's
I think it's a ministry thing, to some extent. But I also, you don't want people to see you as weak or as needing things or as whatever.
Yeah.
To that point, Jesus himself accepted care.
He did. He did.
Right?
Yes, he did.
When he could have taken care of all of it himself.
I know.
He accepted it, and he made himself one of us.
Exactly.
So that we could see it's okay to get help. It's okay to need help.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So to that point,
but that's hard to do.
We have to, if we're going to be like Christ in ministry, we have to show people it's okay to take help. It's okay to ask for help. So that's the ministry side. But I do think on the nature versus nurture that we were talking about before, when you weren't very accustomed to receiving help in your upbringing, and so you learn to help yourself.
Yeah, I learned.
So it's difficult to receive help on this end of things.
Yeah,
because you never.
I learned to hide and deal with it. That's what I did. Oh, blessed Jesus, what are you doing? Hey, here, you want this?
Baby.
Hey, sweet baby love. There we go.
Those gowns, they never stay down on him.
No, and the Atticus will have it wrapped around his head while I'm holding him. Yeah. I'm like, where are you in this?
Whether you tie it in a knot or not, he's getting out of it.
I know.
He's getting first.
I used to, I remember, we just hid everything. We just hid everything.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
But also, if people don't see it, then your reputation is intact. Which is another thing that Jesus was like, I've made myself of no, or was it Paul? Jesus? It's the Lord. I made myself
Somebody in the New Testament.
Someone in Scripture this one time said, My brain isn't functioning.
Somebody a long time ago said this, and we love it. We live by it. Yeah.
We said, I made myself of no reputation.
Yeah.
Meaning, I don't need you to see me as something. I don't, whether good or bad.
Yeah.
I just need to exist and be here for the Lord to use me.
Well, I never was trying to be like this cookie cutter thing.
Yeah.
I had people in my life that had to be this cookie cutter thing, but I just wanted just to be, you know.
I just want to exist.
I just wanted to exist and be able to find what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it, you know. But you know, I was told so many times growing up, you know, not by my grandparents, but by other people. We present a united front.
All about optics.
And it's all about we're on the platform. And I just remember thinking when I was 11 and 12 years old, that could not be right. I don't think
something smells rotten.
Something smells really rotten right now, and that is not how we're supposed to be, you know. So I do try to. I mean, not from the platform, you know, not from like, you know,
full meltdown.
Yeah,
mode
full.
every time on the platform.
Oh God, I'm having a hard time today. You know, it's like on a Sunday morning. You know, who else has a headache? You know, like I don't want to do that, but I do. You know, when we have like small groups or whatever, if the subject gets to a place where somebody's like, how do I deal with this or whatever, I try to make a point to be like, hey, none of us have it together.
No,
we're all striving. I heard somebody describe it one time, we're all groping after deity. We're all trying to get it right, make it right.
If we were perfect, we wouldn't need to be in the church.
Oh my word. I would show up. I would be like, y'all got it.
I've been disqualified.
Yeah, I've been disqualified, you know, but I so desperately need it. You know, I mean, I woke up this morning thinking, okay, it's church time. And then I had one of my new little people last night that texted me and she said, I love you so much. And because I had asked her if I could do anything for her. And she said, we got everything. She said, I just can't wait to see y'all tomorrow night. And so I woke up thinking, okay, this is what we do. This is why we do it. You know,
those people that's why we do it. And it's not always about you needing another church service. Granted, we do. But sometimes it's about showing up for the people who need you to be at that church service.
Yeah. And I don't know how it is for you, but the good that does me, it almost feels like it's on a cellular level. It's like it makes me better.
To feel needed?
To feel needed, but to actually do the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
not
to be
just,
there for somebody.
Yeah.
To be that beacon for someone.
Whether it's just sitting there and listening to them, or whether it's actually doing something for them, or whatever.
There are so many forms of ministry. I know
Yeah.
that a lot of people still to this day have a very narrow opinion of what ministry is.
Yeah.
I was talking to Dad about it the other day. We were talking about this man who pastors a church who, whatever, but his whole calling, quote unquote, was just, well, I heard somebody say this one time that preachers were needed. And that was his whole calling.
Okay.
And so he's like, okay, this is it. So now he's pastoring a church, and I'm sure he loves his people. I'm sure I know he loves the Lord.
Yeah.
I know the Lord loves him.
Yeah.
But in the time when he accepted that call, the only call people assumed was sent out was a call to preach.
Yeah.
Nowhere in Scripture did anyone receive a call to preach.
Yeah.
Now you get to as a prophet, as an evangelist, and all the fivefolds and all the things. But that term, called to preach.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't remember ever seeing it in Scripture.
Yeah.
And there's so many other forms of ministry.
Oh my goodness.
Because ministry is not a pulpit. Ministry is not a platform. Ministry is service. That's why over in all the other countries that are not America, it's the ministry of agriculture, the ministry of, that's why they call it that.
You're right.
You are serving the country through that.
Through that, whatever that is.
Field, yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Ministry service. So there's a precious lady in our church who wants to clean my car. I want to take your car and get it cleaned, which is so. I never have time to get my car clean.
Yeah.
And so that's how she wants to minister to me.
That's kingdom work right there.
Yeah,
Somebody
I
wants
was
to wash
like,
your car? Yes.
Absolutely.
Let them do it.
Go for it. There's another lady in our church. I want to come clean your house for you once a month. Like, and it makes me uncomfortable to receive it. I feel like Peter when he's like, "Oh, you ain't washing my feet. You ain't washing my feet."
Pardon? Excuse me?
Right.
Yeah, I know.
But to know that is their contribution, one of the many ways that they contribute to the kingdom.
Yeah. It's love.
I don't want to rob them of their blessing.
Exactly.
And just let it happen. What are you doing, friend? You're like, oh, not on the table.
Hey, listen, it was what's today? Wednesday? Monday. There are two young ladies in our church. One of them's dad was coming to help them move, but they're like from Indiana, and they got an apartment, and you know they one lives and works here, and she works in our church and everything, and so they put like a thing on our Facebook group or whatever, and they're like, we need somebody to come help us move. Like everybody else is working, can anybody come help? And so my husband went, and it was him and the dad, and helping them move and everything, and I got a call from him on the way home, and he goes, yeah, he said, I helped Bibby and Lydia, and he said, you know, they don't have a washer and a dryer. And I knew immediately. I said, you gave him my washer and dryer, didn't you? He said, I did. I was like, you're the sweetest human I've ever met. I love you so much. And so he got Jake's, and so now we're using
works out.
Jake and Duke's, and so it was fine. And so I'm like, that's what you do for people, you know. You just
David texted me the other day, and he said he asked me first. He's like, hey, so and so's coming for homecoming. Can they stay in the guest room? Well, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah,
but I didn't get a chance to respond because I was busy momming. And I didn't respond. And then he got I got another message. Never mind, they're staying with us.
Never mind. Love you. It's fine.
Well, thank you for asking.
Yes,
that's fine.
I know it. But that's part of it. I don't know how many college kids I've had, you know, come to the house, eat dinner, and I think they're going home, but then they're like, I just really miss my family. Can I sleep on the couch? They sleep on the couch, you know.
You're just free to slumber in our house. Like you walk in, and you just get tired. Everyone that comes to our house says it. It's like that's okay. I'm fine with that. Usually, when you fall asleep without expecting it, it's because your body feels safe.
I think so.
I
think so. Yeah.
We're okay with people feeling safe. There's no threat there.
They have to.
Anyways, this has been a great conversation.
Thank you, darling.
I'm gonna.
I fear the way that I will sound because I don't realize how thick my southern accent is until I hear it, and I'm like, oh my Lord, I sound like straight cornbread. This is terrible.
That's most of the time. That's why I don't even edit. I don't edit the recordings. I'm just like, I said what I said. We're moving on.
This is actually what I sound like, and in my mind, I'm living some kind of fantasy. Like,
what do you think you sound like?
Not like I sound. I don't sing in an accent. When I sing, I sound completely different. But when I talk, it's like I just walked out of Mayberry. Like,
I like Mayberry.
Yeah, me too.
Off the table, friend. All right.
What you doing, Boogaloo?
Okay. All right. We're gonna go now. Thanks for joining our conversation.
I love you, girl.
Well, that was fun. I'm glad you stuck around for the whole thing. And thank you for talking to me today. Y'all go like and follow and review and do all the podcast things that people do. And don't forget to be a good human.